You know, in El Paso, it's literally 5 minutes to get to a mountain, and you just can't beat that. I'm Clara Cobb, and I am an El Paso native. I run a couple social media sites here in El Paso. What you really do is tell stories, and that's my attraction, absolutely, to Hueco Tanks. It's a place where people have been telling stories for 10,000 years. Hueco Tanks isn't the smallest state park, but it's definitely the most exclusive. It's capped at 72 people a day, and there is a list, but the easiest way to get on the list is to sign up for a pictograph tour, which takes you behind the scenes to some of the more exclusive places.
Welcome to Site 17.
Right.
This is Lower 17, also known as Newspaper Cave. You have right up here above us these kind of cream-colored shapes. That dates back to Apache era. That's roughly somewhere around 200 to 400 years old. A bit more recently than them, this kind of orangish horse shape right here. Everyone always thinks that that's Native American cave art. It's not. If you look behind the tree, you'll see there's a nice inscription here.
This is definitely a cultural intersection. The Native people, travelers, from the Butterfield Trail to the Buffalo Soldiers, they all came to Hueco Tanks. We have such a rich, cultural, diverse history.
These are all Tigwa names. This is one of the things that show that the Tigwas do have a historical presence here at Hueco Tanks.
You know, it's fun that it's on the border, because the longer you're on the border, the more you realize how people and their stories transcend those man-made borders, I guess.
So the painting we're looking at actually takes up this entire wall. You want to be careful not to touch it.
You can see all the other stories people left behind. That's what makes us all kind of unique, and everyone has their own journey and their own story and perspective, and that's kind of just really special. When I first moved back to El Paso almost 3 years ago, I didn't really know the trails anymore. Through other people's stories, their blogs, their social media posts, that's how I reacquainted myself with the opportunities here. When you have a place like Hueco, you don't not climb. This is world-class rock climbing, bouldering specifically. It's the birthplace of American bouldering. And people come very seriously from all over the world to train and to practice and to climb Hueco Tanks.
I think that's stronghold.
I am a hobbyist rock climber.
The only way you can become a climber is climbing. So sometimes you'll have to think and act on the fly. But the sequential problem is so hard that you literally have to find your abilities with your body and actually doing it. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about climbing.
My skill level is fall down 7 times, get up 8.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah. But I like doing it.
Pump up on that hold, get that hold.
It's about having a challenge and overcoming it, facing adversity, solving those problems.
We have a saying, think less, climb more.
Think less, climb more.
Good, good. Hit that big jug with your other hand. Yes, good, Claire, come on. Good. Come back down to this big hole waiting for you. Right there. Oh, much better.
When you see chalk, it shows you the route that someone else took, their solution to the problem. It's a hint on how to get through the route. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best solution for you, but it certainly gives you a little preview, a sample of one way you can solve that problem.
Not today.
El Paso has so much access, but I think we all are kind of suffering from a lack of knowledge on how to use it and what to do when we get there. You'll go to other places and other cities and people will tag secret spot or, oh, I can't tell you because there's too many people going. Here people are very open, there's no secret. The first year I was here, I had more than 60 groups of friends, something like 270 people total, come out and visit based on my Instagram photos alone. Fortunately, Hueco closes at 5, but when it does close, I like to bust it back into El Paso to Franklin Mountain State Park and do a little happy hour hike. Taking a selfie is kind of cool, but taking a selfie on top of a mountain is super cool. You can't go and do something cool if you don't know that opportunity exists. And I think that's the thing I get excited about, giving people the opportunity to know what opportunities they have. You know, when you're talking about parks and you're sharing your experience in parks, like already you've become a park ambassador.